Let's refresh our memories. These are the teams. One change for Rangers from the side which beat Dunfermline here on Tuesday night. Frank de Boer has an ankle injury, but Craig Moore is fit to return and replace him. All Scottish midfield: Gavin Ray, Bob Malcolm, Stephen Hughes, and then it's Ronald de Boer, Michael Knowles and Peter Lovenkrantz, who hope they have an attacking threat. And a big day for 19-year-old Alan Hutton, his first taste of this famous fixture.
I think Alan McLeish will start 4-4-2 today. They'll look for Gavin Ray pushing in towards Malcolm and Hughes, allowing the space down the right-hand side for young Alan Hutton to try and expose and get forward as best they can. But the real surprise to me, today's Rangers, is the front two. Alec McLeish going with Michael Knowles and Ronald de Boer, so they've got to get the right service. He hasn't gone for strength, he's going for ability and skill, so those two will need to get the ball into feet, and if that happens, they can cause problems to the Celtic backline.
One change for Rangers, one change for Celtic from the side which drew in the Nou Camp on Thursday night and beat Barcelona to a place in the UEFA Cup quarter-final. Skipper Jackie McNamara was taken off injured in that game. He's not recovered in time, but there is an able replacement in Bobo Balde, who's free of his suspension in Europe. Alan Thompson has got to be in good form today after hearing last night that Sven-Göran Eriksson had called him up to the England squad to play in Sweden next week. And talking of 19-year-olds making their Old Firm debuts, UEFA Cup hero David Marshall does as well.
Interesting just to see how Celtic start today. We think they'll start with a 4-4-2, but it'll be very easy for them to change to a 3-5-2. But if it is a 4 across the middle of the park, look for Didier Gap pushing down that right-hand side to try and get the supply into Sutton and Larsson. Neil Lennon, as always, will protect the back line, and Stilian Petrov and Stephen Pearson, both so good at getting up beside the strikers and at times even beyond them to be a real threat.
The moment is almost here. The fourth Old Firm game of the season. 3 out of 3 for Celtic so far. Can Rangers do anything about it? It's been spot the Scot in recent times in this Old Firm fixture. Bertie Vogts has been pulling his head out, so he'll be happier to see 7 Scottish players in the starting 22. 4 for Rangers, 3 for Celtic. And playing his third top team game on the bounce, 19-year-old Alan Hutton. He's got his first goal during the week as well against Dunfermline. And same age, but a little bit more experience after Thursday night in the Nou Camp. David Marshall, a stunning performance from the teenager to keep out the big stars of Barcelona. Alec McLeish had such an amazing start to his Rangers managerial career in Old Firm matches, but it's turned around since then, and he's looking to reverse a trend of 4 straight defeats. A bit of pitch cleaning to be done at Ibrox. The beach balls are out in force. Celtic heading back to Spain after their win against Barcelona to play Villarreal in the quarter-finals. And there's Kenny Clark, the referee for this match, his 9th Old Firm match in charge. There's a swirling breeze inside Ibrox, and that doesn't make collecting the beach balls any easier. I've heard of some reasons for a delayed kickoff, but this one beats the lot. Jack, what's the latest?
Yeah, well, they've just decided the police are going to hold the kick-off up until they get some stewards down to clear the pad of beach balls. I'm happy with the tide come in, will help it a wee bit.
So Petrov and Didier Gat doing their best as well. If he tries throwing that, it's going to come straight back to him.
I've never seen anything like this at an Old Firm game, to be fair. But I'm sure it won't affect the players too much.
And that UEFA Cup tie for Celtic will come along very quickly. A week on Thursday, Celtic will head back to Spain to face Villarreal, and if they can beat another Spanish side, they're in the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup. The European adventure continues. Pitch clear, we're ready to go. Not only have Celtic lost all 3 Old Firm matches this season, they haven't managed a goal. Looking to redress the balance somewhat on their home patch against Celtic.
Land between the midfield and the back, try and pick up the ball and turn and play in Moles and Lovenkrands.
Here's Lovenkrands, lays it off, then zooms down the touchline. Idiagat had some wonderful challenges against Ronaldinho, but he's lost out to Bob Malcolm. Lovenkrands mishit the shot. Stephen Hughes, in the way was a Gat. And the follow-up effort from Ronald de Boer is deflected. Rangers have a corner.
That was a chance.
Kisnesvili's pass cut out by Varga. Lennon quickly to Petrov. Now Larsson. Hooked shot streaming forward. One is Stephen Pearson. Heads it back in for Petrov. Craig Moore clears. 20-year-old John Kennedy is there. Ray's challenge on Petrov is penalised. Celtic have a free kick and a set-piece chance to get themselves ahead.
I'm sure the big guys will be up. It's Gavin Ray, can see he's in the top of Stellan and Petrov there. Easy one for the referee to give. It's in a dangerous area.
Alan Thompson is over the ball, and inside the penalty area, Kennedy and Varga and Balde. Thompson's left foot. Celtic 1 up. It's Henrik Larsson. His last game for Celtic at Ibrox is marked by the customary goal. His 33rd of the season, his 234th Celtic career goal.
It's an easy goal for Henrik Larsson, simply by the fact that Michael Ball loses him completely. Ball gets underneath the ball, he goes forward a yard too early. And Larsson eventually is on his own, 6 yards out, and a player of his quality, he simply can't miss from there. But Michael Ball gets it all wrong. He's picking up Larsson and makes an absolute hash of it.
Well, I mentioned Balde and Varga and Kennedy in the build-up to that. Rangers might have had their eyes on those 3. They took their eyes off Henrik Larsson, and that is a major mistake. And in terms of Alec McLeish and his viewpoint, that goes down as a cheap goal.
It's a really cheap goal. The Michael Ball got it all wrong. The wrong side of Larsson when the ball came in. Larsson didn't have to move, he didn't have to get away from ball. Simply a bad starting position.
McGrory in Celtic history have scored more goals. That's 234 and in only 304 games. It's remarkable. And 1 or 2 chapters maybe left in the Henrik Larsson Celtic story still to go. Stilian Petrov's shot, tugged across goal, and heading here for 5 out of 5, unless Rangers can knock them out of their stride. And the shake of the head from Alec McLeish that we've just seen tells its story. Stephen Pearson. Neil Lennon, short passes, simple passes, carving Rangers open. Henrik Larsson, and it's brought back for a free kick. against the challenge on Pearson.
It's Craig Moore on that one, and just before that Michael Ball had the late challenge, but referee Kenny Clark played advantage. Another chance for Celtic from a set piece.
The development of Pearson in quick time at Celtic Park has been phenomenal. He's been there, I should say, only 3 months, and he was already highly promising, and he's gone several stages beyond that now. 3 goals for Celtic, 5 for Motherwell. Prior to that, he's a goal-scoring threat. He also creates a lot for those around him with his very direct play. Henrik Larsson leaves it to Alan Thompson. It's gone wide. Stefan Klos looked fairly happy about this one.
A bit disappointed Alan Thompson doesn't hit the target. Stefan Klos gets his wall right. He covers one side, the wall's got the other side. And if it had been on target, the Rangers keeper, I'm sure, would have saved it.
Peter Lovenkrantz gives it back to him. Good covering across from Stan Varga, seeing the threat, the darting run of Lovenkrantz into the box.
Good defending by the big centre-back. Also good play from Gavin Rae and Lovenkrantz.
Michael Ball tries to create something for Rangers. Almost an own goal from Stan Varga.
I can't believe David Marshall saved that. It must have been 4 or 5 yards away from him when it ricochets off Varga. It's getting in beside the post, and what a save that was.
And there's another one to deny Alan Hutton. It was awkward, it was bouncing in front of him, he was at full stretch.
This is the best one. He can't see this to the last minute. What an incredible stop. It's a good height for him, but he does really well to get there. And this is the second one. Hutton, he's got a header at the back post, and it's edging up towards that top corner before he gets a hand to it.
De Boer's corner. Craig Moore trying to get on the end of it. Bob Malcolm does. There's Ray. Stephen Hughes. Balde. Petrov. Varga thumps it clear. Well, remarkable goalkeeping by David Marshall. He was astounding in Barcelona in midweek, and yet again he has produced a couple of stunning saves. This looked like the wrong hand to save it with. It looked as if it was going to bounce in. That was remarkable enough, but the one which preceded it was even better.
You're saying the wrong hand. I don't think it makes any difference what hand you save it with, as long as you keep it out. 2 tremendous saves.
Remember, despite Barcelona and all that, it's David Marshall's first Old Firm game. It has its own very special atmosphere, its own very special pressures, but I don't think he can spell pressure. Another threat to Rangers. Balde and Varga up for the set piece. Thompson delivers. Balde hits the deck. And Lennon. Michael Ball's cross. Alan Hutton mishit the shot, but Ronald de Boer had the chance. And his overhead kick went wide.
That's another half chance, so first for Hutton. This one wedges all the way through to him. Good challenge in the box here. But it makes a hash of this, the young man. Ronald de Boer back to goal. Good technique. Just a little bit unlucky, can't get on target.
De Boer to Lovenkrantz. Early ball in. Not a good one though. John Kennedy comfortable in clearing. Kisnishvili. Hughes. And marked was De Boer. Lovenkrantz slices it wide, and that is criminal.
What a chance for Lovenkrantz. I don't think he needs to be told, but the Rangers front two do well. De Boer back to Moles, who sets up Lovenkrantz, and from there no more than 7 yards. First and foremost, you've got to hit the target, got to make the goalkeeper work. Go across the keeper, you may get a deflection. To go near post is the worst option, because past the post you've lost it all.
He's never... It's half-time, and Celtic are ahead. Henrik Larsson has done it again. His 33rd goal of the season on his last Celtic visit to Ibrox this season. Results which have helped to crush Rangers' title defence and also remove the last option of silverware heading for the Ibrox trophy room when they won. Stephen Hughes to get past Kenny Clark among others. Michael Bowles' cross, too much of it for Moles, but he can keep it in. Hutton. Alan Hutton's shot took a deflection on its way in, and it was perilously close to that far post.
Great play from the young fullback, picks the ball up from Michael Bowles, drives in towards the penalty area. That may well have ended up in the back of the net if it wasn't for a deflection. That's what Alan McLeish wants to see. Big fullback pushing forward.
Well, I must say, I like the look of him, positive in everything he's done here. The first corner, not good enough to get beyond Petrov. And Celtic go untested at that set piece. And that's not at all in the Rangers script. Pearson against Kisnishvili. Henrik Larsson, Stephen Pearson, brilliant save by Klaus. But Celtic have scored. Alan Thompson, 2-0 Celtic, 6.5 minutes into the second half.
Rangers just simply don't deal with the long ball forward. Kisnishvili takes too much of a chance, should have cleared it. Stephen Klaus does well to save that one, but great play from Alan Thompson, following up, taking it past the goalkeeper, then gets the shot on target. Watch this bit from Thompson, this is the important part. Get round the keeper, get it on target. Might have taken a slight deflection, but because it's on target, it ends up in the back of the net.
Looked as if it was deflected in. Thompson danced it round Klaus, and it just took a flick off the boot of Bob Malcolm, and that deceived Kisnishvili on the goal line, and that meant there was no stopping it. What a 24 hours he's had, an England call-up, and now another Old Firm goal. It's 2-0 Celtic.
We see there, Rob, how dangerous Celtic won the counter-attack. There's a late one. The yellow card.
Yellow card for Craig Moore, and a finger in the chest from Neil Lennon.
I don't know why Neil Lennon has to get involved in that one. The referees took the appropriate action. He's cautioned Moore. It's a late challenge. Chris Sutton is through the back of Chris Sutton. Frustration from Craig Moore, the Rangers captain. They're losing the second goal. But really, you've got to be more controlled than that. And that's so silly. That causes problems, not just only on the park, also in the stands.
Couldn't resist the temptation, could Neil Lennon. Sent him, isn't it? And Celtic have got it. They've been marauding through the Scottish Premier League campaign this season, heading towards 30 games unbeaten. Larsson to Sutton. Moore's challenge.
It's a free kick.
Craig Moore just been yellow carded. He's treading a dangerous path now.
The last thing that Rangers want is to get out to 10 men. Well, there's a lot in that one, but he's got to be careful, just trying to usher the ball out for the goal kick rather than give away the free kick.
10 minutes into the second half, 2 down, and Rangers don't want to go to pieces.
They've got to defend this set piece.
In from Alan Thompson, Chris Sutton's header, back off the crossbar. A fraction away from 3-0. Pearson's cross deflected behind off Kisnishvili. It's a corner.
Again, it's from the set piece. Chris Sutton gets away from Bob Malcolm. I'm not too sure who hit that one off the crossbar there. Well, it was Varga.
I think it was Varga. Stan Varga, who's got an Old Firm goal to his credit already this season, and so close there to scoring Celtic's third goal. Thompson's corner kick, cleared pretty unconvincingly by Lovenkrands. But right at this moment, Rangers trying to hold on. 2 down, could so easily have been 3. Check what's happening substitute-wise.
Chris Burke still is going to be entered into the fray. Stephen Hughes was coming off. Then Alan McLeish changed his mind. He'd given a bit of paper to the fourth official on Freeland. I now believe it's Kishinishvili that's coming off. They've torn up the original bit of paper.
Chris Sutton is through. Squares it for Larsson. A wonder save by Stefan Klos. Martin O'Neill below us just couldn't believe that. He thought it was 3.
It's an unbelievable save from the Rangers goalkeeper. The Rangers at the moment are just a shambles at the back. They can't control anything that Celtic are doing. Sutton unselfishly cuts it back. You would expect Larsson or Pearson to stick this one in the net, but the goalkeeper just throws his body at it and manages to get lucky.
Top-class goalkeeping from Klos. Keeps it at 2-0. Thompson's corner. Klos is there again. Buck's corner. Balde won the header. Then it was Sutton. Petrov blocked the Burke cross. It's another corner.
Rangers, to their credit, haven't given up. They keep plugging away, trying to get this Saluzov opening goal from their point of view.
Buck's delivery. Rangers have scored, and it's Stephen Thompson.
Play for a throw.
Stephen Thompson tried to get that back into the box, thwarted by Agat. Stephen Thompson, whose goal breathed some life into Rangers. Ball's through. Balde's header. Stephen Hughes so angry with himself that he didn't keep that down.
It's another half chance. The ball just won't sit for him. His first touch maybe here isn't the best. His ball was a little bit away for him underneath him.
He's leaning back, Sandy, isn't he?
He just can't keep the ball down.
And Celtic will hope they can see this out. Looking very comfortable at 2-0, but at 2-1, the lead becomes distinctly more fragile. Celtic supporters will take the final whistle anytime Kenny Clark fancies.
He's given a throw to Celtic. Fernando Rickson taking it from the wrong place.
Nearly 2 minutes added. So just the one to go. 1 minute, Celtic away from another momentous win. That's Varga. Again, a rock at the heart of the Celtic defence here today. Gavin Ray touches it back to Craig Moore. Rangers have to get it forward quickly. And that's a Celtic free kick.
But there's no point, Rob, in playing the ball forward, just willy-nilly, high balls in the air. The big Celtic defenders will eat that up all day long. It's going to be quality, the passing from the back.
Three minutes of stoppage time almost over at Ibrox. Celtic waiting for this moment, the final whistle. It's 4 wins out of 4 for Martin O'Neill's Celtic against Rangers this season. It's a 19-point gap between the top two, and Celtic a couple of wins away from another championship. Henrik Larsson put Celtic ahead in the first half, his 33rd goal of the season, his 234th career goal in his last Celtic match at Ibrox. An emotional moment for him, I'm sure. Alan Thompson, an England call-up last night from Sven-Göran Eriksson for the friendly against Sweden. Another vital Old Firm goal from him in the... he was again absolutely outstanding with those two first half quick-fire saves which retained Celtic's lead and spurred them on to this famous victory. Here he is.